And therein lies the problem. They don't understand what they're talking about. This guy or gal, I don't know who it is because they won't show their face. They're in the comment section complaining about fair trade, how the United States doesn't have fair trade. So I said, define fair trade. And they said, equal value in product trade. That is an impossibility. How is the United States going to have equal value in product trade with Argentina, with Chile, with Italy, with Mozambique, with Egypt? We are a much larger nation. We are a much larger economy. Of course, we are going to sell them more of our shit than we are going to buy of their shit. They don't have as much shit. You want much smaller countries to do an equal value in trade with a much larger nation. Doesn't fucking work that way, man. Never has worked that way. Doesn't currently work that way. Never will work that way. Rand Paul even laid this out not too long ago, very recently, as a matter of fact. Rand Paul laid out how you cannot have fair trade with every nation on the planet. It's impossible. We are the biggest economy in the world. We have so many more people, with the exception of some nations like China and India, of course, but we're the biggest economy in the world, with some of the most, the country with some of the most people in it in the world. How are we ever going to buy as much or sell as much to, I should say, in either direction, these smaller nations? How? Explain to me how you take nations where their GDP isn't even as large as California's and say, we got to have equal trade. You got to buy from us as much as we buy from you. It's, if you don't understand it, you can't. In the realm of global economies, the United States is up here as far as size, buying power, so forth and so on. We're up here. What we can manufacture, what we can grow, what we can produce, what we can export, our economy is up here. And there are so many other countries that they don't have bad economies; they have smaller economies. They manufacture less. They can purchase less, whatever the case may be. And you want equal trade with those countries. It will never work. It's an impossibility. It's an impossibility. It is impossible to look at Australia. Perfectly fine economy, just much smaller than ours. It is impossible to look at Australia and say, you have to buy as much shit from us as we buy from you. You cannot look at Colombia or Brazil and say, you got to buy as much shit from us as we buy from you. It doesn't work that way.